Hello again. Today is Saturday, March 27th, 2021, and welcome to the next episode of Dinner from the Dining Car. Today, we're going off the rails again, and we're going to be making a recipe that's been in my family for 50 years, since 1961. This is something my mom created. And over the years, it's been modified to use a crock pot rather than a dish. And so let's get going. This is called island ribs. Now these are basically pork ribs, the St. Louis style. The baby backs are too small. Or you can use the country style, the ones that are boneless. Either way, you'll need about 3 pounds. Now these particular ones are the St. Louis style, and they are cut up. Good luck with that. That's not easy. You're going to need a can tomato sauce. This is a 29-ounce can. You'll use the vast majority of this, if not all of it. You're going to need canned pineapple. I have chunks. You can use crushed, you can use rings, whichever, but you do need about a 15 to 20 ounce can. Mushrooms. You're going to need about 4 ounces of them. That's about half of this package. And these are unsliced, so we'll have to slice them up. You're going to need apple cider vinegar. So if you don't have some, go get some. You're going to need soy sauce. And finally, you're going to need ginger. This is a slow cooker / crock pot recipe. So if you don't have a slow cooker or a crock pot, get one. It's that simple. So anyway, that's it for the ingredients. If you'll give me a few minutes to get out everything we need as far as utensils, cups, etc., we'll be back. Okay, folks, here we go. We're going to start by making the sauce. You take your can of tomato juice, pour it in the bowl. Your can of pineapple chunks with the juice into a bowl. Now when you buy pineapple, if you buy chunks or rings, buy it in juice, not in syrup. Alright, then we add brown sugar. You're going to need a half a cup of brown sugar. And there you have half a cup of brown sugar. Okay, to that, you're going to add cider vinegar. You're going to need 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. Soy sauce. You need 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce. Wow, you can already smell that stuff in here because of the vinegar. Okay. There's your 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Your ginger. You're going to need a teaspoon. Check that. You're going to need half a teaspoon of ginger. Oh, this is no fun. Why do they always do this? Don't. don't know if the camera caught this. I was popping the lid off the ginger, and it popped right into the sauce. Okay. And there's half a teaspoon of ginger. And you're going to grab a whisk, and you're going to just whip this all together. Oh, that does smell very islandy. That smells very islander, yes. Have to be careful how I say that. Don't want to offend people. To that, now that you've whisked that up a little bit, you're going to add your 4 ounces of sliced mushrooms. That's about half of a package. So you're going to add those in there. You can add a little more if you want. You can take a little out if you want. I don't care. And then you're just going to stir that back up. Okay, that's it for the sauce. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to cut the camera off for a minute and then reposition it so you can see browning the ribs and putting all of this together. Okay, here we are. Now we have the browning of the ribs. Because this is crock pot, we want to kind of brown the ribs to make sure they're a little sealed up and they just taste a whole lot better. So over here we've got some olive oil all heated up. Might need a little more. Yeah, it's heating. A little too hot. Here we go. You just take these ribs and you start flopping them in that skillet. By the way, I should warn you, if your oil is too high, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get pop. As you can tell, my oil was too high. Also, if you want to salt and pepper these, now is a good time. What we're doing is we're just getting a nice little browning on them. We're not cooking them. Just so it kind of helps them hold together while they're cooking all that sauce. Because these have bones in them, so people can hear the sizzle, sizzle, sizzle as these ribs are cooking, as they're browning. They're not browning so much as they're tanning. So anyway, once these are done, we go over to the crock pot and do the assembly and get everything going. So, okay. I don't know if you can see this well, but some of these take longer to brown, other ones aren't. That's because of how they ended up getting cut. They weren't exactly cut equally. Okay, that's it for browning. And give me a second to move the camera, and we'll be back. Okay, folks, so we're back. The ribs are brown. Now we're getting ready to put everything in the crock pot. Oh, hello. Somebody unplugged my crock pot. Must have been the cleaning lady. Yeah, you have to plug your crock pot in, otherwise it'll sit for 6 to 8 hours and not do a damn thing. Alright, to start with, there. You're going to take half of the sauce we made earlier, pour it into the bottom of your crock pot. Then you're going to take your ribs and lay them in there. Wow, that's a good sized rib right there. These already smell good. Wow, that's a lot of ribs. It's a lot of ribs. By the way, this is about 3 pounds of ribs. If you want to make more of this, like if you're serving a bigger crew, double the recipe, all the ingredients too, and go to 6 pounds of ribs. You just may end up cooking it in a stock pot or in the oven rather than in a crock pot. Cooking this in the oven is a whole new procedure here, guys. But if you want this recipe, I'll include both methods in the recipe, both crock pot and baking dish. So, there. Anyway, when you get the ribs in, you take the rest of your sauce and you just pour it on top. That being done, move these into the dirty dish sink. Just top it off. Now, if you're cooking these in a crock pot, if you cook them on high, it'll be 4 to 6 hours. If you cook them like on low, like we're doing, it will be 6 to 8 hours. That's why we're starting this before 11 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, so we can have it at a decent time. So anyway, that's it. That's all there is to it. To serve it, you just make yourself up some rice. Any kind of rice you want. You can serve it on pasta if that's your inclination. If you're really feeling different, you can serve it on mashed potatoes, and it's not bad, may I add you. Especially some nice, fresh, mashed red skin potatoes with a little garlic in them. Oh. Anyway, so that's it for this. Again, thanks for coming along on this little trip. And if you want to send me any questions or ask for a recipe, the email's at the end of this video. And thanks a lot. Bye-bye.